Euclid Mathematics. Here in my today's video, I will explain to you all some of the questions from JEE Mains 2019. I've already started a lecture series on JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, CET and different competitive exams, NET, CET, GATE also. If you wanted to see more videos similar like these videos, you can check it into my playlist, okay? So I already uploaded plenty of the videos there. So in my today's video, I will explain to you all some of the questions from JEE Main 2019, okay? And the question it is from the greatest integer function, okay? And we already know that the greatest integer function, okay? So how we define greatest integer function and what value greatest integer function takes, okay? So let's read our today's question. I will explain to you all how answer it is easier, okay? So it's quite easy question. We easily will get the answer. We just want sum of our given series, okay? So let's get started with question. So we have question if x is from R, okay? X, we can consider x from whole real number, and x denote, that is a bracket, okay? Square bracket x we denote as the greatest integer function, which is x or smaller than x, okay? X or smaller than x. Then the sum of the series. So we want the sum of a series negative of 1 by 3 plus under square bracket, okay? It is the greatest integer function bracket. Negative 1 by 3 plus negative 1 by 100 plus again square bracket here negative 1 by 3 negative 1 2 by 100 plus negative 1 by 3 negative 99 by 100, okay? So we want the sum of full series, okay? So for finding sum of this series, we need to remember two results, which is the first one is here greatest integer function of a negative x. We write it as the negative of a greatest integer function x negative 1, okay? And if x does not belongs to integer, and if it is x not from integer, then we have to take it this one, okay? Because this one x it is here like 1 by 3, 1 by 3, negative 1 by 100, negative 1 by 3, 2 by 100. These are not integer. These are the rational numbers, okay? And it is quite difficult to find out the sum of a rational number when we have such a quite confusing case, okay? Now in such a case, we have to apply some condition which is applicable to the rational number, okay? So here x is a non-integer, then we write negative x minus 1, okay? And one more result we can apply here, that greatest integer function x plus greatest integer function x plus 1 by n plus x plus 2 by n plus x plus negative of n minus 1 by n, okay? So we write whole term as a greatest integer function of nx, okay? Okay, so this is the greatest integer function nx. So let's get started our solution. We have here a series, okay? So try to compare that series with our result, okay? Negative of 1 by 3, greatest integer function negative of 1 by 3. We write it as a negative of greatest integer function 1 by 3 minus 1, okay? So again similarly do it here, greatest integer function 1 by 3 plus negative 1 by 100. So consider whole term as a x, okay? So if negative common, then negative of 1 by 3 plus 1 by 100 we write as a negative of 1 by 3 plus 1 by 100 negative 1, okay? So similarly do it here until end set number, okay? Because 1 by 100, 2 by 100, 99 by 100, that means these are total 100 number of terms, okay? So total 100 number of terms, that means it is quite difficult to find the sum. So we have to apply these two results that can give us quickly answer, okay? And one more other trick is also there. I will explain that trick to you all, okay? How we can use a trick to solve that question in a seconds only, okay? Now let's get started solution, okay? So you can see it here. So I written negative 1 by 3 by using first greatest integer function negative 1 by 3 as a negative of 1 by 3 minus 1, okay? Negative of 1 by 3 minus 1. Similarly, I consider second bracket as a greatest integer function of negative x as a negative x minus 1, okay? Similarly, I did it here for the next step, and plus I did it to the last step also, okay? So negative 1 by 3 minus negative of 99 by 100, we write as take negative sign common, okay? So negative of 1 by 3 negative of 99 by 100, when negative sign common under bracket 1 by 3 plus 99 by 100 and compare it into the here. So greatest integer function negative of 1 by 3 plus 99 by 100, it is as a negative of 1 by 3 plus 99 by 100 negative 1 it is here, okay? Now we can observe second series, we write it as the total greatest integer function sum as nx, okay? So now compare this one here, okay? First compare. So we can see here negative 1, first term negative 1, second term negative 1, third term negative 1, fourth term 99 term, and last 100 term is negative 1, okay? That means how many times we have negative 1 here? 100 times, okay? So if negative 1 is 100 times, so I can write it as a negative 1 into 100, okay? Because negative 1 is 100 times, this is 99 times, this is a 0 time, means we consider it is 1, and this is 1 to 100, it is 99, okay? That means total I got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 100. Okay, so I got the negative 1 100 times. Now think about leftover term. So what we have remaining term? Negative of 1 by 3, again negative of 1 by 3 plus 1 by 100, again negative of 1 by 3 plus 2 by 100, and up to the last term. Okay, so we write this one as greatest integer function x plus greatest integer function, negative take common from here, this negative, this one, so this is a common here. So greatest integer function x, again greatest integer function x plus 1 by n, x plus 2 by n, x plus n minus 1 by n, we write as a nx. Okay, and n, what we have the value for n? N is 100 here. What we have? N is 100, 2 by 100, 99 by 100, n minus 1 by 100. So n is a 99. Okay, here. Sorry, n is a 100, 100 minus 1, 99. So I got the n is a 100 here. Okay, into x. What we have? X is a 1 by 3, x is a 1 by 3, x is a 1 by 3. Okay, so I got the x is also 1 by 3. So I want the sum of full series, sum of a full series. So I return simplified form of that series here, negative 1 into 100 minus negative of under bracket 1 by 3 into 100. Okay, so negative 1 into 100 we write is a negative 100. So 1 by 3 into 100. Okay, so greatest integer function 1 by 3 into 100. Okay, so it can be 33.33 something like this. Okay, and the greatest integer function always it comes is a 33 only. Okay, so negative 1 into 100 minus under bracket 1 by 3 into 100. Okay, so it is negative 100, negative 33. So their sum it will be negative 133. Okay, so this is the way we can solve our sum of our series. Okay, this is the way we can solve sum of our given series. Okay, which is a negative 133. Also simultaneously we can apply one more result, that one more way to find out the solution. So you can see it here. I applied same other concept, that is the trick you can remember. Okay, to solve similar type of questions. Okay, so here we have series, first term of series negative 1 by 3, second term of a series negative 1 by 3, negative 1 by 100, till 100 term of a series negative 1 by 3, negative 99 by 100. But I taken first term, okay, negative 1 by 3 to negative 1 by 3 minus negative 66 by 100. Okay, here is a total, we have 67 term, their value is a negative 1. Okay, and similarly negative 1 by 3, negative 67 by 100 to negative 1 by 3, negative 99 by 100. Okay, there is a total 33 term, their sum is a negative 2. Okay, their sum is negative 1, and total 33 term, their sum is negative 2. Okay, that you can find the greatest integer function. Negative 1 by 3 it comes at negative of 0.3 something like this. Okay, so it is greatest integer function negative 1. Again if you go through negative 1 by 3, it's a negative of 0.3 minus 1 upon 100. Okay, also it is a smaller than 1. Okay, but it is comes negative, that means it is greatest integer function negative 1. Similarly you can do it here. Similarly if you find negative 1 by 3 and it is negative of 0.333 and negative 66 by 100. 100 is a bigger term, numerator is smaller. That means easily we can say that this term is smaller than 1, this term is smaller than 1. Then there's addition, it is also smaller than 1. But it is a greatest integer function. So greatest integer function always gives negative 1. Okay, so if you want, you can see it to the next step also. Negative 1 by 3, negative 67 by 100. You can go through the calculation from this term. You will get the negative 2. Okay, so greatest integer function it comes negative 2. So I got the first 67 term, their value is a negative 1. Okay, that means the first 67 term, their value is a negative 1, and then the next 33 term, their value is a negative 2. Okay, so how many totals term here? First 67 term. Okay, negative 67 term, their value is a 67, and negative 66 term here. Okay, it is a negative 66. So find out their total sum. We will get the sum of total series here, negative 133. Okay, so this is the required answer of our sum of given series. Okay, I applied two methods to find out solution of our sum of a series. If you do not want it to go through the standard result, you can apply this trick also for finding sum of 100 terms. Okay, because these are the rational terms, quite a bit confusing, but you need to remember that is 1 by 3 means smaller than 1, 1 by 100 means smaller than 1. Okay, and their sum is also smaller than 1. Okay, so as we increase the term, we will get the slowly bigger term. Okay, so that you need to understand, find out their sum, you will get the final answer. Okay, so in my first term I applied two standard result that you can remember, or you can go through my second trick also. Okay, I hope so you all have understood my today's lecture. Nothing is difficult here. If you have any doubt, difficulty, comment me in a comment section. I will upload similar videos on my channel. So thank you everyone, thank you for my today's lecture.
They will do everything to feel a bit alive. They will do everything to feel a bit alive.